Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another mod release. Today we are looking at the Caterpillar 535D skidder. This one is a line skidder, so unlike the last one we had the John Deere there that had the big grapple on the back, I had a huge request for me to make a line version of the skidder, so here we are with that. This one also is fully articulating with the pivot point in the middle, so it rides really nice over terrain. Here, we'll give it a little test drive here. Oh, also with this release, we also get the upgraded, well, not upgraded, it's the blade that'll match this guy. So there's a color to match blade. Normally there's the black one there. You should be able to see the yellow one as well, which is color match to the cat body. So if you want to get the authentic color matching and all that fun stuff, just go grab this guy. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, like I said, very similar to the last skidder. She still is able to climb up some crazy terrains. I did knock down a couple trees here just for some practice for us here. Again, these are not really in an easy place. So this blade on the front can be lowered with the V key as in Victor. You can also raise and lower the blade. What did I put it on? It's actually on a different key because this back gets lowered by your boom key. So you can actually lower the winch point up and down for anybody who wants to raise the sticks a little higher or lower, depending on what you're doing. So to lower and raise the blade on this one, it is the same button that telescopes the head in and out for the forwarder and the Scorpion as well. So it's on usually my top left controller, the POV up and down. And this guy also plows into the ground as well, so you can plow away if you really want to. We don't need to do that though, so we're going to turn that off. Raise her back up to her point, and then we're going to grab some logs here. Oh, actually, I was going to maybe push these together, so let's do that real quick. So lower that guy down, and about there should be good for that level. We're plowing, but not plowing. There we go. And I did just want to kind of touch these up a little so that they're somewhat close-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, I mean, this example is not really that big of a deal because you guys have already been using the winch dozer, so this guy might seem a little similar for pulling. So let's grab onto these little guys here and go for a tour. So these are the bigger logs. Now I did make the skidder have a little bit of a weight reduction on it, so that it does react accordingly to some of the weights when you're going up different inclines. Like I said, it'll kind of struggle and fight its way. Oh, we just kind of broke our trees back there. Here, you know what? We're just going to detach this one because it just wants to be difficult. So let's get rid of that one. And we're just going to go in here. I'm going to turn on my winch, and we're going to pull that line up a bit more there. Oops, I got to switch over to my winch. There we go. So I actually want them to kind of hop up, and then that's good. Now I can drop them. So yeah, you have the option. You can drag them from way back there, or you can actually lower this little bit of the winch here to pull them up close, but not quite in the cradle if you want to drag them around real close to the back end. Works really well. Again, oops, we don't want to go through the fence. It hauls really well. It does have a little bit of weight resistance when you're going up hills and stuff, so don't expect it to be super hauler. Maybe on the steeper stuff you'd have some difficulty. So let's see if we can drag this across the bridge. And we're going to drive up this little cliffside just to kind of show what it can do. So again, if you want the trees a little closer, you can raise that back bit, but that kind of, I find, brings it into the tires, which I don't really want. But if you keep it up there and kind of cinch it up a bit, oops, maybe not that much. But depending on how you, where you grab your trees, I always say grab them a little closer to the end, but this guy still hauls quite nicely, so you can do whatever you want. So let's go up this embankment here. Let's see if this guy can pull these. It is pretty stiff when you get on steep stuff, but then I like how it gears down. It makes it a little more realistic. So you can actually kind of feel the pull of the trees while you're rolling, as opposed to just, you know, giving her. So let's see here. We're going to do a little rally race around these trees just to show that she does pull pretty well. And again, big thanks to 50K Moda. I always say that on anything. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay, well maybe don't pull them between two trees. That's a bad call. Anyway, big shout out to 50K. He's the one who built this winch system, so it's important he gets the credit due for the winch system. And whatever I just did. So One thing you gotta watch in this game, if you ever get it pinned between two trees, do not keep pulling on it because that tree will not break. Your equipment, the machine will break before the tree does. So we're just gonna zilch this guy through here. See if we can pull it down this little hill. That was pretty cool though, wasn't it? And we're just gonna bring it right down onto this flat bit. I love how the back has such flex in it. Like if you look how much flex we actually have in that torso. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Look at that. See how the cab is versus the back? Beautiful. Love that. Just sneak her through here. Hopefully don't get it too hung up. Yeah, anyway, I could drive around for hours with this on here, but so yeah, basically it just gives you a little bit different of a system. I know the grapple skidder was having quite a bit of issues staying attached, so you will definitely no longer have that issue on here. So you guys can just give her. But anyway, by the time you guys see this video, this mod is now available, so head on over to fdrlogging.com to download yourself a copy of it. And also don't forget the blade, which should be right next to the black one there if you guys are looking. So yeah, thanks a lot. And if you guys have any problems, leave a comment below. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.